Okay, we should be live and good to go. Live, good to go, and the volume should be okay. I hope it's okay anyway. Okay, that looks alright. How are we doing, on your guys' end? Can you see alright? Do I sound quiet to you, Maverick? My mic volume's all the way up, but it is a possibility. I feel like I'm talking I feel like I'm talking normally like I talk, so. Yeah, do I sound alright to you, Maverick? Am I too quiet? Also, dang, Pi, your stuff goes through batteries like crazy. Did you have the stream turned down? Is that what it was? Oh, Windows Structure Default Volume. Yeah, that would do it. Alright. So we left off with not a whole lot. We got a nice tiny little house. We got a nice watery farm here. I believe we cleaned out all of the debris last time we were here. Except for these, which I can't do anything about yet. Also, water the cat. Which sounds way weird out of context. Hopefully we got everything clean, didn't we? My tools are all weird. Sweet. So now all you gotta do is just start making progress. Oh god, I think I've been playing too much Terraria. I swear to god I heard a duck. I still can't believe we had an infestation of magical ducks in that one world. Just somehow they were teleporting themselves into the completely sealed castle. Alright. So we want to... Let's go ahead and spend a little bit of time fishing. This is a fishing farm after all. I think that's one thing I'm not overly fond about Stardew about is the music just like dead stops at random points and it's weird. I don't know why music isn't looping, because the dead silence is kind of disconcerting. I forgot about how irritating this is about bait. Up. That's okay. are we looking on inventory space? Not too good. So what is this? I just realized I had a note and forgot about it. Most crops only grow in one season. When summer arrives, your spring crops will die out. Yeah, we already knew that. Also, I have one parsnip here. I'm not entirely certain why I have a parsnip, but I have a parsnip. Why do I have a parsnip? Maybe I was going to put it in the community center. That's probably what it was. Oh, raspberry season started. Pardon, salmonberry season. We go around. A bunch of bushes in Pelican Town and the surrounding areas will now have salmonberries on them. I'm generally not big on trying to find where all the salmonberries are because it's not too worth it, at least in my opinion. But it doesn't hurt to get what's around Pelican Town since we're going towards the community center anyway. Alrighty. I'm fairly certain this is why I was saving the parsnip. Was it up here? Yes. That was in fact why I was saving the parsnip. Alright, I was growing one of each of these things. Quality crops, summer crops, fall crops. Okay. What did I need over here? Fall and summer foraging, construction. Hardwood is the big thing on construction. And exotic requires us to go elsewhere. The mushrooms will solve themselves, but we need to actually finish up something before we can get those two. Alright. So that's what we're looking at right now. Probably the first bundle we're going to finish is the straight up money bundle. Oh, I sold the fish. Alright. Well, whatever. Probably the first bundle we're going to get is a straight up money bundle. I will say this, is if you guys want to, like, look, the fishing bundle has always really bothered me. If you want to look up what I need, and tell me, by all means, I will go for it. Because there are some fish that will only show up in certain seasons. So, like, if you want to figure out what fish will only show up in spring here and tell me where to get it, I can get those and clear them out quick so we don't have to redo a whole season for it. Actually, I should probably do it this way so it doesn't fall into the lake. Seriously, I need to see if there's like a mod or something that stops the music from just completely dying out. Alright. So we don't have a lot of time, but that's okay. We're just gonna progress how we can. Why am I not? Oh, right, because that's the slingshot. And the slingshot is terrible. Not only is it a terrible, like, item in general, but you actually can't discard it. The game will not let you. I might pick it up sometime later, but I want to have more storage space before I try that, because we don't have a lot of space for stuff right now. Oh. It did in fact just move. I may only have a rusty sword, but I will smite you! What do I have, actually? It is a rusty sword! Oh, that's right, I had it, like... How did I have this? Yeah, that's better. At least the bugs die easy. Is Milo interested in me smiting the unworthy? Aww. And yeah, this is something that can happen. I don't really know what the what the cause or chances of it is, but it just spawns a bunch of bugs. It's not really worth sticking around for, in my opinion, unless you've got a weapon that can one-shot those things. Which isn't hard, we're just stuck with the default very low weapon. Oh, that's unfortunate. I put the YouTube chat somewhere where it wouldn't block, like, all of this up here. Actually, can you even see my cursor? I just realized I don't remember if it's canceling out the cursor in game or not. These bugs are irritating, and not just because they make a really irritating noise. Like I said, at least health is not really a big factor in these really early ones. You can't go, like, mushing your face up against everything, but you're probably not gonna die. You're gonna run out of energy. That's helpful, but still kind of in my way. You can't see the cursor, okay. Good. Poink, poink, poink. Oh, hello. I forget what these things are called, but they are nasty. If you, let them get the drop on you. Alright, there was something I wanted over here, wasn't there? Nope. Okay, moving on. Oh, this is not ideal. Just not with another of these stupid... I really don't like the fact the game does, like, turn you around at times. I probably wouldn't mind if it was consistent. Like, sometimes it does turn you to face where the cursor is, but sometimes it doesn't. And it wouldn't bug me so much if it was actually consistent on whether or not it was going to do that. It was a list of fish that appear only in a certain season, so we could get all the spring fish out of the way now without having to wait another year. I do need to know where to find them as well, but right now only worry about those that only appear, during spring. Another of these bugs. Luckily we should be able to upgrade our actual offense before too awful long. We are gonna have to leave the moment I find, staircase down, because it's getting late. And that's all we can do for today. Gotta manage your time properly. That's the whole thing about really any Harvest Moon game. But especially Stardew Valley. Because the time goes really fast in this game. Since I have time and energy left over, though, I'm going to see about getting some more wood. Did I leave Geodes behind? I didn't actually notice. I was panicking a little bit about the time. I don't like being in the mines past 7 o'clock, so I was panicking a little bit at the time. Yeah, that's okay. We'll tackle those when fall comes. Oh well. I feel bad leaving geodes behind, but I'm not really in a great place to pay to have them opened. Now, superfluous things I'm going to be trashing. But there's a lot of stuff that I want to keep. You can stay in the mines until 12 without, I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of all that. You can, in fact, stay into the mines, past 12. The problem with doing that is that you need to have one of the unlocks to make that not incredibly risky. So I can't sell that hat, or I would. I'm go ahead and put these. I can always get more seeds later, and right now space is more at a premium than stuff. We only want to hoard either what we can't get rid of or what we need. Oh, hey! Level 2 fishing. And level 2 mining. Also, we make fishing bait out of the bug guts, which is a wonderful mental image, don't you think? Yeah, if you've seen like if you've seen the mine carts I'm walking past, you can actually you know what? Okay. So I don't remember if I've talked about that last time, but just in case, what your luck is will determine a lot in the mines. It determines how lucky you are to find like nodes. It determines, I believe, I believe monsters are powered up if you have bad luck. But don't quote me on that one, I'm not that certain. So I need to start checking that anytime before we go into the mines. And if we're not going in the mines, I probably should just fish. It takes a bit, but it's still the best option. Dear neighbor, I hope you're feeling settled in your new home. I am writing to let you know that Pierre's store is now selling fertilizers. Why don't you swing by and see if you can afford a few dozen boxes or so. I'm fairly certain we already bought 16 from you, but I'm not totally sure. Yeah, so no mine today. So today is just fish, I think. I'm just trying to find a good spot for it. That should be fine. Alright, luck. I'm not sure if luck, boosts like monster damage or monster health. I do know it directly affects your chances of having ore and gemstone nodes spawn. So if you've got bad luck, just don't go into the mines. The other unfinished thought was you might have seen like the minecart I keep passing by in the mines. We can actually get that up and moving again. That's what the reward for one of the bundles is to get that up and moving. And I don't like being in the mines late unless that's moving, because that takes you right outside the bus stop, and then it's just a really short run to your house. So you could probably press it to 12 in the mines if you had a way to immediately get out. But yeah, you kind of frightened me a little bit there, Oreo. I think if I was watching you, I would just be like, get out of the mines, get out of the mines, go home! What's wrong with you? I don't know if I can get treasure with this week a fishing pole. But I don't believe Willy sells any upgrades until you actually raise your fishing level. Hello, butterfly. Hello, little butterfly. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not getting any animals, it's I probably won't be getting them for a little while. And that is because animals are a lot harder to take care of in here than they are in most Harvest Moon games. This little patch of grass down here is what they will graze on if you let them out. But while it grows naturally, it is very low speed. And, like, you can plant it, and I plant a ton, but it doesn't really spread fast enough to be self-sustainable unless you have only a tiny number of animals. And it doesn't grow at all in winter. So, your animals starving are a very, very high chance. Your animals being starved are a very, very high chance, and I prefer to leave it until I have. Yeah, I prefer to wait until I have at least 4 silos and they're full of hay before I start buying animals, because I don't want the animals to starve. In this case, what we also need is we need upgraded tools so we can actually clean these stumps and these boulders out. Because like, there's no way I'll be able to actually make a proper area for the animals unless that's all cleaned out. One thing I do like is the fact that these are all like sectioned off means that I don't actually have to futz around with fences. Oh, hey, they can up here. Means I don't have to futz around with the fences very much because I can just basically make a gate and stick it, and make a gate and stick it like on one of these edges over here or wherever I decide to put the barn. It might need 2 fences on either side, but still that's like 4 fences, not the 200 or so I used on my main file to fence in the animals in the normal farm. Fish. Fish! Fish! I believe what you can catch here is the exact same thing you catch in Pelican Town. So you still have to like go to the ocean if you want to catch ocean fish. It's a riverside farm, so I'm not shocked by this development. Yeah, I have a normal farm on my main file, the one I use for like just to play it, and I have like 200 fences to make the place for the animals in there. Yeah, I would like to delve more into the dungeon. The dungeon? Wow, I haven't played too much Terraria. I would like to dive more into the mines, because we need, what was it? We have copper. We need more copper. Not just to upgrade our tools, but for the silos. We also need iron. Because once we upgrade it to copper, we have to upgrade it to iron, and then we can finally get rid of these little big spots here. Hey look, music's back! Fish, fish, fish. Honestly, I really like this, I really like the way Stardew handles fishing. I think the minigame is actually really fun without being too irritating. And it's definitely easier on my fingers than the, wait till shadow bites and then mash A button that Harvest Moon does. It requires a bit more skill and requires you to pay more attention, but it's more fun. Especially when fish do that. I can just let go completely. So has anybody decided who we should be going after to hook up with yet? It is actually a little bit difficult until you get used to it. Basically, if you hold the mouse button, it goes up. If you release the mouse button, it goes down. The bar has momentum, so you can like just click tap to keep it moving without it going up or down too quickly. But if you like hold down to go up and then release it, it will take a second to fall down. Which is probably the most unnerving thing I had to get used to doing it. Look at the pretty little butterfly down here. I wish you could catch them. I just really like nicely you can like catch butterflies. Oreo, you want to take that? I think I use the treasure bobber, the one that makes treasure chests appear more often. Because treasure chests are awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and clean the farm up a little bit while we're here. I just realized I have a tree on an island that I can't actually access over there. Okay. Also, I horrifically misread that. I thought you said you needed to remove your foot from the oven. And I was like, Oreo, what are you doing? I could probably go, like, find the marriage candidates somewhere in town. I just don't fully remember who everybody is. I got a little thing in the menu for that, though. This leads... yeah, that leads down. Alright, let's go a little scavenging, then. Also, that's a block, by the way. With your if you press the right, if you click the right mouse button while having your sword or your scythe out, you do, like, a weird little block. I'm not certain of the purpose of this because I've never gotten it to work well, but I'm sure it has a purpose. I'm just terrible at combat. Look at all these berries I'm taking. Hopefully nobody else needs any. But if they do, well, too bad for them. This is my money. I really miss my item attraction ring. You can tell I'm still used to it because I sometimes move away too quickly before I picked it up. So I'm so used to them like zooming in on me like Bakura on a crying child. Doop -de doop -de doop. I should probably go like turn these fish into the community center before I actually sell any of it. I would be deeply concerned if Oreo's foot was in the oven. Why is your foot in the oven? Do you live in Alaska? I know it's cold in Alaska, but that seems extreme. Well, nobody else deserves any jam. So I found Robin's lost axe. I don't remember how long ago she asked me about it, but apparently I just kind of idly shrugged every time she asked me about it. More loot! Well, loot in vegetable form, I suppose. Berries, berries, berries. Berries. I already forgot what I said. Oh, inventory's full. I can get rid of those. Mixed seeds are never really worth doing anything with, as far as that is, in my experience. Oh yeah, I missed a bush. Oh, it's another bush. Wait, this wasn't where I was before. I may be lost. Oh yes, we haven't done it yet, but this house will actually become important. When I get a certain title or achievement, Mouse, I think it is, will come here and start selling hats. That's basically all he ever does. He sells hats. Unfortunately, I don't really have a favorite hat. I don't remember what all are available or anything. So I really need to get to Gunther as well. I need to remember to go to the museum tomorrow and give them those 2 pieces. Yeah, one of the reasons you want to break geodes open is they sometimes have minerals and stuff that you can donate to Gunther. I know it's 8 o'clock, but berries! More berries! Well, your head slot is only cosmetic. So the sale of hats is actually quite important, because otherwise you'll never get anything to put in there. The only thing that is actually armored is your shoes. Oh, luck affects... no. Guys, could you just... Yeah. That's gross. That's a gross username. Oh, we got rain. Whenever you hear that kind of howl, you got rain. Just in case I missed it. Nope, I didn't miss it. Oh! So today is a good day to go into, the mines. Oh! Willie is already selling the deluxe fishing pole. Cool. I have to wait for the museum to open anyway, so might as well go grab all this stuff while I do. Sebastian, aka a case study in depression and an inferiority complex, the poor kid. No. I say kid, but you have to recall that everyone in this game is like 25 or older. There's little roots again. You always want to hit this from an angle away from the water, because if it can go in the water, it usually will. 8 AM. Okay, we'll just have to wait. Wait about 20 minutes here in the soaking rain. It's cool. Yeah, I ruled out Shane and Haley. I will not. I have no interest in them. And that's nothing specifically wrong with Shane. It's everything wrong with Haley, because Haley is a totally irredeemable, irritating, popular girl gets jerk cliche. But Shane I just don't really like. Why did I go up here? Why did I come up here? I came up here for a reason and it just went right out my mind. Alright. Speaking of Shane, there he is right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go dump all this stuff, then we're gonna run our butts over to the mine. Yeah, Shane is sweet. I don't personally like him. Sam is interesting. I mean that in a nice way. He's kind of like a preppy kid, except with all of the jerkness removed. Yeah, but who cares about Haley? She's an insufferable twat. Who cares? Oh, I gotta get this stuff to... Yeah, no, I was gonna come up here.
That was yours and this one's mine. But
Okay.
I'm gonna put them all together.
Alright. I need to see where... Is it riverfish? I think it's riverfish. Catfish, catfish, shad, tiger trout. Bullhead, sturgeon. Okay. I just kind of skip the scene if Haley is in it, because I just don't want to see that. I don't really care whose scene it is. If she's in it, it's just boop. Let's go ahead and return the axe. I think I just have to talk to her like this. Here we go. You did... Don't do that, Robin! That's a bad thing to do. What is this? Oh, I get to go into the Adventurers Guild. I'm just looking at stuff. Elliot's portrait is interesting. That's about all I can think to say. Harry looks like my father, and that's a wee bit weird if we're talking romance. Well, there's our way down. We don't quite want to go down yet. Okay, there's nothing on this floor, so we'll go ahead and go down. Here we get our first gemstone node, which has topaz and was hiding the way out. Okay, I just realized, and this is kind of bothering me, why is there whooshing wind in the mines? Aren't we underground? Abigail is interesting. I like Abigail quite a bit. Abigail's kind of the Sebastian mirror. At least in my opinion. Oh boy. And these little bugs turn into the flying bugs, if you give them enough time to do so. Which is kind of hard not to do because this stupid hermit crab is right on me. And you can see the problem with flying enemies is I don't really have a way to deal with them easily if they're trying to mob me from different sides. Yeah, those bugs need to die with extreme prejudice if you don't want to be dealing with a lot of flyers. That's why I'm just kind of kiting this slime around, because I don't want to go and trigger them. And there's a mole over there too, that's great. The other thing I don't really like is they can somehow jump through the swing of your sword. So if you're swinging your sword, that's no guarantee you're safe. Okay. We're not dead. So there's that. Oh, good baby. bugs become less annoying when we get a weapon that can actually, like, kill them in one shot. We just gotta kind of put up with it until then. I'm just gonna go ahead and... do that. Yeah, the bugs are kind of a pain. We don't really have a super good way of dealing with them either. I mostly hate them because they draw this out horrifically long, and it is just a pain in the butt. Having not gotten a light ring, I can't see worth crud. And there's nothing I can do about that. I can't even see what floor we're on. Looks like we're close. Let's see if I can find a quick way out. Because if it gets to be 10, I'm cutting and running. Yeah, but torches aren't really worth it to make. They use up other valuable resources. I just need to get a light ring. Oh, look, more larvae. They are at least trapped in a corner here. So they can't run away on me and become big bugs. Also, one of the things that bug me is that the monsters seem to chase you quite a bit of ways. The bats are far less annoying, mostly because they don't make a really irritating sound. I have no idea who on the development team okayed that, by the way. Whoever it is needs to be, like, popped across the mouth. Leave me way down. We can go to 2 a.m. and I believe I can get home within a couple of hours. I'll push it a little further. Especially since we're so close to a, so close to the next major level. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, come on! I hit that thing! Why did it hit me? Welcome back! I am now racing against the clock. Okay, good. I don't have to anymore. There is a, there's a staircase over there, so I just need to get up there. Can I make it? I really don't want to pass out, because it takes a bunch of your stuff if you pass out. Oh, Oh, there's hardwood here. Not going to be able to get that. We can take this and run. So yeah, we were doing 2 to 5. This says 4 to 8. Screw it. Weapons are not really worth keeping around. The only person who you can sell weapons to is the dude in the Adventurers Guild. So you have to come all the way up here to be able to sell the weapons. I just don't find it worth it. I usually just trash them. But yeah, look, I told you off for doing this, Oreo, and then I went and did that exact same thing. And my stamina is not going to fully refill because I got so late. But I didn't pass out. That was the important part. If you pass out, a JoJo Mart member finds you and they take like half your inventory, it's really awful. My energy did fully restore. I wonder why. I wonder what that means then. Alright, so... yeah, that means don't go into the mines. Just don't do it. If that happens, that is just a giant no button. Don't do it. One of that. You only lose inventory if you pass out in the mines now. Okay, cool. Hey look, our parsnips are done. I guess this means we get to go buy more from Pierre, except Pierre's closed today. That there. So I want to actually go to Willy. Oh, here. There's no point in watering these because, like I said, Pierre's closed today. But I can handle these. Honestly, just losing your inventory, regardless of under what it happens, losing your inventory is unforgivable. That is one of the designs in this game I think is just objectively bad. Especially because there is no logical reason for you to pass out. Like in the Harvest Moon games, you just go back to your house if you stay out too late. First of all, it lets you stay at 6 a.m., which is when you would normally wake up, and you just don't really restore stamina if you do that. But having your stuff stolen or lost is just unforgivable. But that is why you'll see me being so paranoid about the time. Because guess what? If they take your tools, you get them back in the mail at the lowest possible upgrade tier. You get your normal tools back, even if you upgraded them all the way to the very top. All that ore and money is just now gone. I don't mind them taking my money. It's taking my inventory that bothers me. And we got some more stuff for Gunther, which means he's actually got a reward for us. It's not a useful reward, but it's a reward. Yeah, it's mostly just losing the inventory that really hacks me off. Because like I said, if you lose your tools, well, guess what? You lost all of the resources you used to upgrade them, because they're back at their lowest part. Which, especially considering how you normally get iridium, that is just unforgivable. Yeah, I actually have never played any of the really old Harvest Moon games, so I weren't aware that they sometimes take your money, but I'd be fine losing my money. I can make that back easily. Yeah, if that ever happens, if I pass out outside and something vital is lost, I'm just restarting. Cause just no. Was it in DSQ? I never passed out in DSQ, so that's why I don't know. Stuff to sell to the money gods. There's still no logical reason for you to get mobbed in the mines. They're monsters. Why would they take your items? It makes no sense. Fiberglass rod. And this is now useless. Yeah, that was a bit of a pricey thing, but I can now put bait on my rod. Oh my god. Wow, the mayor of your town robbed you. That's kind of special. I guess they could hoard, but it's... If they were going to do it that way, then you should be able to kill the monsters on the floor you passed out and get your stuff back. Basically, I just don't like games where you can permanently lose something that you have put a lot of work and time into. Money, at least you can get back fairly easily, but losing, like, your upgraded stuff is just awful. That's why I actually never forged weapons in Fire Emblem until Fates, when they no longer were breakable, because I saw no point to doing it. Because of my weird obsession with making everybody have every skill I wanted them to have, they were powerful enough to use their own, like, just basic weapons and truck everything in the way. I love Stardew Valley. I think it's it is an immensely good game. They're just, like I said, it just has some really glaring problems. And that's not to say the Harvest Moon games don't. If you wanted, I could give you a list of the stuff I think is wrong with Trio of Towns. That doesn't mean I don't love it. But yeah, like, Stardew, the thing about Stardew is just a couple of decisions it makes just seem really, really awful. The game as a whole is immensely fun and totally worth it. Just a couple of decisions they make is mind-blowingly strange or bad. The dude is afraid of your dead parents, so I say, like, rifles through your pockets for money. Is everybody in that town poor? Are you all that hard up for cash? I wouldn't mind donating some, you just gotta ask. I think, let's see, since I'm talking about it. Who's Alex? And I'm full, so I guess we're done here today. Anyways, not talking about it. There are a few things I think Stardew Valley just does absolutely wrong. Number one, festivals. Festivals just aren't very good. There's not anywhere near enough of them. And the ones that are there don't really stand out. Once you've got what you need from them, there's not really any incentive to do them anymore. They don't actually give you any relationship with the villagers. Like, at all. You don't get any relationship, whatever. Well, on most of the Harvest Moon games, every time you went to a festival, even if you lost, if you participated, you at least got something. But here, no. You don't get anything, I was at the ocean. Tuna, red snapper, tulip. I don't have any of those. So you don't get any relationship from the villagers for going to the festivals. The festivals don't give you really anything interesting. Like, there's no festival to make your animals' byproducts more expensive. There's no fashion festival. There's no cooking festival. And generally the rewards for the festivals are mundane at most. There are some, and the ones that are good, that let you get like certain prizes, like there's one you can get a giant rabbit for. Once you have the prize, there's not really any incentive to doing them ever again. So the festivals don't really have any point of repeating them. And there's just not very many of them at all. The dance festival does give you points if you dance with someone, but the problem is the dancing looks awful. I actually didn't even notice it until I went to the dance festival the first time. Your sprites and the villagers' sprites are actually different. So when you and the villager are dancing together, you can see very distinctly how different your sprites look, especially the feet. And it's just very disorientating. There is the one you can only get. There is the Spring Festival is the only one where you can get strawberry seeds. This is true. Nah. This is true, but I didn't say that they were completely irrelevant. I just said that for basically overall in the festivals, there's just not a reason to redo them. Once you get a seed maker, well, as long as you make seeds for the strawberries, then you're done. So, I forgot to check fortune teller. Yeah, I know. I just didn't want to do that one. Back in the mines today. What else was I going to say? Well, before I got off on a tangent like that, right, so the festivals are one thing I think it did wrong. Children, I think it did wrong as well. There's basically the way they handle children is randomly, and I do mean randomly, your spouse will ask you, hey, do you want to have a kid? If you say yes, then like a week later they'll say, oh, you're pregnant, or oh, I got the adoption papers if you're the same sex, and the day later you get a child. It does nothing. The children literally do nothing. When it's a baby, it stays in the crib and you can't interact with it. When it's a toddler, it walks around the house and you can interact with it for a heart like you do your pet. And that's it. They don't ever grow up past toddler stage. They don't ever talk to you. They look exactly the same regardless of who you ever married. And there's basically no point. It's really, really sad, and like I'm glad they included the option, but it feels lazy, I guess is the thing. Especially for a Harvest Moon like where having a kid was actually a very important thing. It just feels pointless. All having a kid does is get you a decoration in the house that moves around and looks exactly the same regardless of who you married. So, well, your kid actually, like, lived, and you could talk to them, and they had a personality in a lot of the games. Which is far more than it does here. Also, starting with Story of Seasons, your kid's appearance will actually start changing based on who you married. So you don't have just a decoration that looks the same every time. But that's why I say that, because they weren't exactly story important, but they at least existed. Like I said, the kids in Stardew Valley just feel like a moving decoration. You basically just got a secondary pet. You have no way of bonding with it. It's just there. But, the festivals, the kids. The other thing that immediately comes to mind that I don't like is the second dungeon area. I'm not going to spoil what it is. But, oh lord, did I think they did that poorly. Well, I don't play Rune Factory because I don't like Rune Factory. I don't like games that try to, I'm not fond of games that fake being, fake giving you a self-made character, and then completely develop the character utterly without any input from you. So that, I've never bothered with Rune Factory. I think I played that one with the Golden Sheep character, like, a little bit, and then I got bored with it. And I tried 4, and then the avatar was completely different than what I expected, and I just kind of gave up on it. But yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah, so the festivals, the kids, and the secondary dungeon after you finish the mines. Those are, I think, the 3 places where Stardew Valley is the weakest. You know, there's nothing wrong with the Rune Factories. When I play a game like that, I want to have a character that I can actually develop, not that is developed for me. The main problem I had with Rune Factory 3 or whatever it was with the Golden Sheep was I didn't want to play a dude. That's basically all it was. I tried it entirely out of desperation. And I was like, I'm not a boy. I don't want to play a boy. But yeah. Besides those 3 things, Stardew Valley is fantastic. Like, if anybody asked me, I would say, buy the game. If you want to wait till it goes on sale, that's totally fair, but buy the game. It's really worth playing. I'm just not going to pretend that its weak spots aren't weak, is all that it is. I wouldn't have 3 separate files with like hundreds of hours between them at this point. Maybe not hundreds, I don't know how long I've been playing, but I have a lot of hours between these 3 files. And I wouldn't have that if I didn't think it was a good game. For who we're dating, I'm not gonna date Alex. I don't like jocks. And I remember Alex being basically pull my teeth out irritating to me. So, I'm fine with a girl. I have hundreds of hours on Trio of Towns. I can't see a daggum thing. I usually play Trio of Towns more than I play Stardew. That's because Trio of Towns I can pick up and put down. I don't have to be at my computer for it. But anyway, beyond, not Haley, not Sebastian, not Alex, I don't really have an opinion. I would rather not marry Harvey because, as I said, he looks like my father, and that kind of creeps me out. Harvey, Harry, whatever his name is. But yeah, I'm pretty much fine with anyone. Besides those, I mean. I got another crab by killing Hermit Crab. Abigail or Penny. Those 2 I'd probably go for Abigail. Oh god, I miss having my ring. Right, 5 o'clock and we're on floor 28. can't tell what floor we're on. I keep forgetting I have the chat covering the floor thing, so it doesn't cover anything else vital. Alright, we're marrying the goth girl then. Wait, why am I doing this? There's a staircase over here. I'm an idiot. Okay, there's one over here, too, so... Once they cocoon, they're invincible, but if you can get them before they cocoon, you're good to go. Amethysts? Oh, we don't have a crystallizer yet, that's unfortunate. The amethysts are technically doable, they're just somewhere. Even if it's a low affection gift, we just need something we can give her at least twice a week. That was actually one change I thought was really interesting. Is you can't give gifts every day. You can only give 2 gifts a week. They won't accept any other gifts. The game will tell you you've given them enough gifts for the week. Which, it's an odd change. I don't know if I would call it good or bad, but it's definitely interesting. What's up here? More earth crystals. Also, farming will get a little bit easier to do bulk of when I can make quality sprinklers. That is still a bit away, though. There's one thing I do like that this game has that Harvest Moon does not. Sprinklers. They will auto-water anything you've planted. We are almost... Oh, we are out of energy. Oh, okay. Do we have anything we can... I assume we can grow pumpkins in the fall, because if so, I'm gonna grow a whole heck of a lot of those. Yeah, I think it's not a bad mechanic. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if I would call it specifically a good mechanic, but it is a very interesting one. It's one of the few mechanic changes I don't resent in certain games. Alright, we got the coal, which is what I wanted. We are always going to be hurting for coal. And I need to get out of here. Like, right this second. Where was the ladder? There was another ladder, I saw it. Where was it? Close enough. What floor are we on? I can't actually tell. I'm gonna go this way. 29. Okay, I just need to find one more staircase. It's technically a ladder, but whatever. If I can find one more ladder. I can actually finish this and get us to the next set of floors. Aha! Sweet. We don't get a reward at 30, I'm not sure why. We just kind of don't. Can I enter this while I'm here, or is it closed? Yeah, it closes at 10 p.m. Alright. Time for a long hike back to the house. It'll be really nice when I can build a horse stable. Horses require no upkeep whatsoever, so that's probably going to be one of the first things I'm going to be rushing as soon as I got the means for it. Which I might actually have what I need on me right now. I'll have to check Robin's shop tomorrow. I might need more hardwood though, that's one reason I've been holding off. Not really a lot we can sell, but that's not really a shock. You need to hoard so much, there's not, yeah, I think I need at least 6 more hardwood for the horses stable. Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm kind of surprised we didn't get a combat level up. Oh well. And we got another rainy day. What a good luck today. I guess since we're decided on that, I'll go ahead and talk to Abigail every day. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. Okay. Quack, 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 quack. It's a little bit early, but there's not a whole lot else I can do. I don't have any chores to do on the farm. Yeah, one of the reasons I really want to rush getting the steel axe so I can break those hardwood stumps and actually start getting stuff. Or you can just fish off the bridge here. If you want. Interestingly enough, if you fish to the side, it takes longer for the fish to get over you when you pull it, and crap like that can happen. And feel free to tell me where she's going to be today. I have to talk to her daily to keep her relationship from degrading. Oh good, we didn't get a jerkfish this time. Oh, Gunter is open, I don't need to dilly-dally. Now this reward we got for that is specifically tied to having an ancient seed. And it is very nice. The ancient seeds are incredibly good crops. Especially because I believe they grow in every season. I believe. Feel free to correct me on that, because I'm not entirely certain, but I think, yeah, I do think they grow in every season, including winter, and they sell for a lot. They're also, permanent harvest crops. They stay around. Hey, look who it is. It's the dude who runs JoJo Mart. He just kind of looks like an asshole. Oh, so this is one reason why I don't really ever side with JoJo Mart. It's just because this is The skeeviest practice. Look at this face. Look at this face. It is just the face of an asshole. I do need to do a JoJo Mart run. The interesting thing about JoJo Mart is if you buy a membership, everything in the community center becomes money based. I need 10,000 for that. So like instead of bringing different crops, you just pay for it, which makes it faster in some ways and but really, really soul-sucking if you really think about it. Yeah, this is Abigail. I find her cute. What's weird is she has a bow in her sprite, but she doesn't seem to have it in her picture. Anyways, we do need to talk to her every day, like I said, to keep her relationship from degrading. But that's not too big a deal. So what are we looking at? Why do you check for me? Do the ancient seeds grow in winter? Because if so, I'm just going to plant them right outside my house and grow them all year long. I really want to get a seed maker so that I don't have to rely on random drops like that or the festival for the special seeds. Because there's a really, 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 really good crop that you can get when you get from another area, but you have to go back to that area every time to buy it, and it's kind of a pain. Also, no, I did not, so let's actually go do that right now. You know what? It's raining. Tell me what fish I need for the community center that I can get while it's raining. Screw the mines. Let's actually work on the community center. Something I need to give that to, yeah, Gunther. Spring, summer, and fall. That's unfortunate. I already sold the crab. I might go ahead and plant it and just yeah, what I'll probably do is I'll go ahead and plant it and just save a couple from the final fall harvest. It irritates me how long it takes to get the greenhouse. It's just a pain in the butt trying to get the greenhouse because it's one of the harder bundles to finish. 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. When does the traveling cart come? Because I've forgotten about that. I should be checking that. Alright, so we need a catfish and a shad from the rivers. Then we'll come down here and see about the eel. Also, this dude is here, but he won't do anything for now. He sells you the item you need to get married when you have somebody at marriage level. Oh, I can? Okay. I'll go visit the community center before I sell anything today. First, let's see if we can get a catfish in a shed. Like, don't ever do this, and I'll show you why. When something eventually bites. That's why. It takes so long for it to get to you compared to if you're facing downwards. Alright, let's check tomorrow on the traveling cart then. One thing it can sell is an ancient seed that you plant at the start of fall. Which sells for quite a lot. They're not ancient seed, it's I don't remember what it is, but It only grows in fall, it takes most of the season, and you can sell it for a lot. So it's always worth getting if you have the money for it. Well, there's one down. And we got a geode and an earth crystal. So shad, what was the other? It was a catfish, wasn't it? I really don't like fish like this. It seems really mean to throw this at you when your fishing level's really low. Like, really mean. Okay. Screw it. I'm not wasting my time on those when you can't get them. Well, it didn't matter what it was, I couldn't get it. Like, look how fast it moves and look how slow my bobber moves. I can't physically get it. It's really, really stupid. They put fish really difficult when you only have like low fishing level and low rods. Hey look, more gifts for Abigail. I'll keep trying until 4 p.m. Then I may just leave the catfish for later. Aha! I got it! It was in fact a catfish. Huh, go figure. I'm kind of shocked I caught that, I'm not gonna lie. It was entirely luck-based, though. That thing decided it wasn't going to jerk back to the top and bottom repeatedly. So now all we're missing is the eel. While we're in there, I'll check which bundle we need to finish for the greenhouse. I don't fully remember which one it was. Yeah, we got the laziest catfish. And now that we have it, it gets to be immortalized forever in the community bundle. Oh, we are starting to run up towards our... limit here. Come on, Mr. Eel, come out and play. Luckily, you can just click OK and anything in that box will be discarded, which is why I find it weird they don't let you put stuff in the box. But whatever. Well, that was Willie leaving his shop, I believe, that sound. I want that, I want that. You gotta be careful, because if the fish gets away, you don't get the treasure chest. I think I said that before, but it's doubly said now. So what do we have? Oh, that's... Oh, that is nice. Hang on, before I do that, I get to immediately free up the space. Come on, Mr. Eel, I know you're here. Be a nice boy and show up so I don't have to worry about fishing in the rain anymore. You're not an eel. Pantry. I'll check when we get there. Ow! Ruffy! Stop! Okay, this is a little bit more lively. Maybe this is the eel. Nope, just another anchovy. I don't remember which one it was. I just remember it's a pain in the butt to try to get the greenhouse. There's the eel. Okay, I got an achievement for that. It's something I really, really want to have, though, because if I can't get it, then I can just make a bunch of ancient seeds and continuously sell them. You know how much the fish by activity level? That is actually fantastic, Oreo, and feel free to tell me what I got on the line, if that's the case. The only thing I don't like about fishing is just how long it can take to bite if you don't have bait on, and how it can still take a bit to bite if you do have bait on. I don't mind it when I'm playing, but that's not really fun to watch. Also, the reward here for the glittering boulder removed, that's not really worth it. That was what I was looking for. It's not really worth it. What removing the glittering boulder does is it lets you pan for ore in the river, which is slower and gives you so much less gain than just actually going through a level of mines. It's no threat, but you shouldn't really be threatened by much of the stuff at that point anyway. Tiger trout is the last I need for the river fish bundle. Crab pot. What was a crab? Oh, if I get another of the clam and the mussel, I should save it. And the cockle, too. And if I save the actual crab I get, then we'll be good to go. Coolio. Oh, I was going to check about the greenhouse. Yes, it did. If I actually save one of everything I get from the beach, I will be very, very close. Yeah, the pantry is the greenhouse, which is not too bad. This is the main issue here, the animal bundle. Because I can't support an animal right now. The quality crops are a little, the quality crops I can do without too much issue. You just have to get lucky, and if you put enough fertilizer down enough times, you'll get lucky. You only need 5. But it's that animal bundle that's going to be problematic. The quality crops is hard because it's RNG. The animals is hard because you can't really support animals early on. I could buy the barn and just not feed them, but they won't gain hearts that way, and they have to gain hearts to make the big ones. Which is what it needs, which is where it comes back to. It's kind of hard. Also, it's kind of dumb that you need animals stuff to make a greenhouse, but whatever. So this is what this is for. Where do I want to put the ancient seeds is the question. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put them right here. So once the parsnips grow, we will see what we've got to work with. Tomorrow I need to check the traveling cart, but I also need to check Robin. So I need to see what I need to upgrade my house, because we're getting pretty crunched for space here. Oh, close to your house means nothing. I had a crow eat something that was right on my doorstep. It's only the scarecrow that is guaranteed to keep crows away. That sounds disgusting. But I can make it now. Oh, we have to go into the mine today. Yeah, that is the best possible luck you can have. That means you're going to get a ton of stuff. So we have to go into the mine today. Oh, here we go. He's not selling a hat because I got an achievement. So, you know, we're just not going to waste any time. We're just going to go straight in. 10k gold. So we need about 20k gold then. Because, I always tend to get the inventory expansion first. Because that always serves me well on everything. 400 wood? Well, wood's not hard. I can just go around and chop all the trees down in the forest. And in the town if it's necessary. Because they grow back automatically. So we're aiming for about 20k gold then. Alright. Whoa, this is different. Whoa, what is... You need to die already, please. I might need to invest some of our money in the Adventurers Guild for a better sword. Okay, you can stop anytime now, bats. Except because it's all foggy, they won't stop. This one will, after this one will. There's something glowing over there. What is that? I got another ancient seed. Oh, it's one of these things. Fantastic. I'm just moving on. I don't like dark floors. That's better. Somewhat better. Very slightly better. But it is still dark as the dickens. Which unfortunately means carrying this torch around. Huh, the bug doesn't hurt me when I walk into it? I thought it did. Oh god, another one of these things. Yeah, you take too much punishment. You're not worth fighting. Also, the thing to remember is that tools take stamina, the sword does not. Yeah, that's no. Still not worth fighting. Alright, so you can stay out of the way, please. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. And I have to kill this one because it's in the way. Like I said, not worth fighting. I'm just really gonna have to check out the Adventurers Guild when we get out today. And see if they've got a light ring. Or at the very least, a better sword. Also, for my luck being high, I'm not really seeing it much. I can't see a single dadgum darn gun thing. Alright, just give me the staircase. This is what I mean, is the enemies are way too aggressive. Well, not aggressive, that thing just kind of went down. But I don't like games where enemies follow me if I'm trying to get away from them. That's probably just me though, I bet everyone else likes it and they think I'm stupid for it. I'm also the kind of person who absolutely abhors high HP enemies. Because I just find it boring, not challenging. I'm just power diving because despite being really high luck, there's nothing here. When you get that message, you're supposed to be getting like a ton of geodes and stuff spawning, but I'm just getting nothing here. I got a magnet ring, except a bunch of really annoying golems that aren't even hard. They're just irritating and durable. Yeah, I believe this is the worst mine section. It's boring enough to be the worst one. Also, not only are these golems incredibly durable, they make a really irritating sound when you hit them. Which is a really, really, really bad combination. But even if I try to dodge them, they hunt me down like they're a freaking bloodhound. Just like a stairway out, please. Thank you. Alright. I have my magnet ring back at least. That means things will be attracted to me from farther distance, which will make things a little bit easier. Yeah, I agree. This is the worst mine section. It wouldn't be as bad if I got a light ring, but the game decided it wasn't going to give me one of those. I mean, it's really bad, just not as bad. But you can die anytime now. Die! Die! Thank you. This is partly why I'm power diving, because, oh god, we're finally out. Oh no, this is where the slingshot is. Great. So I've been tricked into taking the worst item in the game. So what is in here? It was our first offensive item. Okay. Yeah, so now we're permanently stuck with a slingshot because even though it is the worst piece of crap in the entire game, we can't discard it. Because the developers of Stardew don't like you. That's my only guess. Anyways. Nope, you can't sell it. You can't get rid of it in any way, shape, or form. You are forced to stick with it, and there is jack all you can do about it. It is 17. What is this? 4 to 8. I'm gonna spend a little bit on a cutlass. So that it is not nearly as painful to explore. I don't know. I don't know how they even thought it was a good weapon. You use actual stones for the ammo. Like, why? And like, it's especially ridiculous when you actually stop and think about it. Because, well, guess what? There's not really any room for you to be a ranged person in Stardew. All of the mine things are like really, really tight corridors. So why would you ever? But yeah, so basically we're just gonna have to shove it in the chest and leave it there, and it'll permanently take up a slot. Cause watch, I'm clicking as fast as I can. It won't let me trash it. If I remember right, you can actually literally trash all of your tools, and you'll just get them back. So I don't know why it won't let you trash that. I feel like one of the developers was super fond of the slingshot and loved it, but then realized that no one was going to use it, that no one was using it in the testing because it's god awful. And so he basically forced players to have it because they would not have kept it otherwise. That's my theory anyway. That's my theory and I'm sticking to it. It's too late to go talk to Abigail. We'll talk to her tomorrow. I will go see about the traveling cart though. Yeah, the slingshots are so obviously forced. Oh, she's gone. The slingshots are so obviously forced, I'm actually shocked they don't permanently force themselves in your inventory. Okay, I'm right-clicking on the pig, it's not doing anything. Okay. We'll come back on, when did you say it was? She comes back? Thursday? Well, she had to wait because we had the mine things to do. Not that it paid off at all. That was the worst streak of good luck I think I've ever seen. There was so little to actually get. Alright. Since we got a whole bunch of copper, we were going to start trying to upgrade some of our tools here. Also, that happens sometimes. The rooster won't crow for no given reason. Right? That is like ridiculously how my luck is, getting high luck and then getting absolutely nothing from it. It is kind of insulting. I was repeatedly right-clicking on the pig and it was not doing anything. Actually, let's check them out. We are actually out of the worst part of the mine, so I don't mind going back. But yeah, I was power diving to get out of there. And not one point. I was holding the button down. It still wasn't doing anything. Like, I did a bunch of right clicks, then I held the button down and nothing happened. So I guess we'll try to get our fishing level a little bit up today. The best way to get your forging level up is to get those big stumps and get hardwood, so you give you tons of experience for that. But again, we need a steel axe before we can handle that. Well, tell me what next day I can go down there, and we'll see if we can get the piggo to sing then. This is not supposed to lazy fishy. Oh, look, it's the pretty pink butterfly again over here. Maybe it's purple. Friday and Sunday. Okay. I also love how JoJo Cola is labeled as trash. You can still drink it though. Apparently someone just threw a whole can of soda into the river. Like, God knows why. Remember that JoJo is basically Walmart and big corporations, so it's probably store brand cola, which explains why it was thrown in the river. Also, I need to get... I forget when Demetrius actually, like, comes to give us something cool. But look that up. We'll go see if we can find Abigail. Like, that cave at the back will be turned into something super cool. But we have to wait until Demetrius offers to do it. Which is a teensy tiny little bit annoying. We actually have quartz. We can bring it to Sam. Wait, why am I talking to you? I have a potato to give the Junimos up here. I guess. I've never heard of cooling cola in the stream, though. That may just be me. potato. Alright, today... Today, I think we're going to gather up a bunch of wood. And with my attraction ring, I can now get the stuff that's up here. Well, most of it. So we're going to get a bunch of wood because we are going to be out our axe for 2 days when we upgrade it. Yeah, I don't see Pelican Town as being really all that cold during the spring. Alright, so after this tree, we're going to go home. We're going to grab a quartz for Sam. Grab the copper for Clint. Is it really that cold? I don't know. I don't do outdoors, so I didn't know. I'll take your word for it, though. Have I pet the kitty today? Yes, I have. I don't know why I kept that topaz. Crack open these geodes if we're going that way. So the first thing we need to do is the first thing we're going to need to do is go to Clem. Then I need to figure out where in the world Sam is. I feel like I'd want to live there if mountain water is that icy. I'm not really a type to swim in streams or anything, but I really like icy water. It'd probably be pleasant to be around. Then again, mountain streams are apparently super pure, so who knows? Just stick your whole face in a stream and drink. I keep saying we need to save money, and then I spend money on other things, but these are very necessary things, and you won't actually break the geodes open if you give him something first. I didn't know that. Okay, Sam, where in the world are you? Because you wanted something and I have it for you. Now, where are you? I don't actually know a lot of places for Sam to hang out. There's a jock. Sam does? I guess he does. Not only Shane worked at JoJo Mart. have expected Sam to be far less cheerful if he worked at JoJo Mart, because considering it's meant to be a soul-sucking corporation kind of thing. But alright. Yeah, so we go back on the 24th, and he will give us our copper axe. I already talked to Abigail today. At least I think I did. They allow headphones in JoJo Mart? Wow. It's already like 20 steps above Walmart. Like, you weren't allowed, you couldn't put on headphones at Walmart. The janitors had to help the customers, from what I saw when I went there. And that's assuming they even had janitors, and it wasn't just the staff being forced to clean, because that also happened. That's big corporations. That's how they work here in America. A lot of them fired like the janitorial staff and then forced like the cashiers and the retail people to all clean up after it, even though it's not technically legal for them to do that because it's a biohazard. Tell me next time Sam's working in JoJo Mart and we'll go see if we can talk to him and check it. Alright, not a whole lot, but we used our last scraps of energy for something, which really is important because basically it's every single little bit we can get, which is why I'm actually tempted to sell the geodes instead of opening them. Because like, you have to pay to open the geodes and that makes me kind of nervous. Also, I forgot we got like a little model ship and cool nautical windows. Your Walmart may be higher class than the ones I've seen are. No mind for today. And yes, I will be doing the flower dance. I am going to show every festival off at least once. But you'll see what I mean when I say that they're not worth repeating most of the time. So yar, I'm a pirate. One else thing I don't like is that you take a step forward when you swing, so since you don't often have a lot of knockback, it can end very badly very quickly if you're not careful. Butterfly! Let's just use some of our bait and get some more fish. When Willie sells like the iridium rod and stuff is entirely dependent on our fishing skill as far as I'm aware. So if we want him to sell better stuff, we have to get better at fishing. Oh, all our big corporate stores have bathrooms. They're just usually horrifically disgusting. That's why the rule of go to the bathroom before you leave is in effect, because you don't want to have to use store bathrooms. They are gross as all get out. Also, when you go to JoJo Mart to bug Sam, I'll show you. You should really look very carefully at the cashier there. She's got that kind of dead-eyed stare that real retail workers have perfected. Yep, public bathrooms are big in stores and restaurants. God knows why. I don't want to share a bathroom with some random stranger. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh yeah, they're in everywhere. They're in gas stations, man. Those tend to be the worst bathrooms of all, though. Do not ever use a gas station bathroom, and do not ever eat at a gas station either. Prepackaged food like chips, that's fine. If they got like hot dogs or stuff there, don't take it. Yeah, the movies aren't lying. It's pretty awful. Alright, that is enough fishing, I think. Oh. I forgot my pretty ancient seeds. You know, let's go ahead and end the day early. So I can get my axe back. Believe it or not, we are actually almost out of spring. There are only 28 days per month in Stardew, and still no going into the mines. We would need 5 iron bars to upgrade it again. We don't have the iron for that, so. What have we got? What have we got? One, two. Not bad. Oh, thanks, Dad. So 2 is not a bad start. How much would I need to make a chest? 50. The only place we need I believe it is fall that we need 2 of the crops. We need 5-star from 2 of the crops. I believe. Don't quote me on that. Also, since today is a festival, we will not actually be getting. Pierre's will not be opening, so we have to wait until tomorrow. We'll probably, and because these things vanish like in a day, we're gonna have to buy some more fertilizer too. Also, one other thing I really don't like is that if there's like a festival in the fair or whatever, or a festival in the fair, if there's a festival in the square or the main part of the town, it will not let you into the town. Because if you try to go into the town, it'll say, well, the festival's not ready. We'll do corn in summer then. So it's a parsnip, it's a melon, it's a pumpkin, and it's corn. Which we can definitely do if we get lucky enough. And I'm going to actually try. I'm going to try to do it. Because the sooner we can get this knocked out, the better. Basically what I'm going to be doing is that little strip of 4 is always going to be what will make the most money. Or not the most money. That little strip of 4 is going to be what we need for the bundle, while the big thing of 11 is going to be what will make the most money, which is going to be the berry bushes. Because you actually get the most money from the berry bushes because they yeah, see, I physically cannot go onto that map. Despite the fact that the festival is not on that map, it's on a map one step further away because they're setting up. Oh, another reason, another thing is, guess what? Talking to people in the festivals does nothing. It doesn't increase their friendship. It doesn't count as a day talk to them. It doesn't do anything. It's gonna be a while before we can make preserve jars, but we are definitely gonna be using that. Yeah, don't worry. I can't even make those yet, can I? Nope. We need more farming before I can make preserve jars. Yeah, one of my favorite things to do, and I'm really sad it's gonna take me a long while to get to it, is I like making wine. I'm probably actually gonna focus on ancient fruit wine. For this, okay. I'm probably going to focus on ancient fruit wine for this file because my other files focus on, star fruit wine. Which, not bad, but I'd like something a little different, you know? Apparently the other reason I don't like the dance is that all of the other marriage candidates put on a special uniform for the dance, and you're just wearing your normal clothes. So it still looks awkward. Aw, Sam. Also, this is the dude Kurt married, if you're curious. Also, yeah, you can buy stuff here. You can buy a weird-looking rare crow, which is exactly like a scarecrow, except it has a unique appearance. As far as I'm aware, all of the rare crows are a reference to something. There's one of the scarecrow from Howl's Moving Castle. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. It just looks like a blonde scarecrow in a hat to me. Yeah, there's no point in talking to everyone because, like I said, it doesn't actually count you as having talked to them. I really want the Howl's Moving Castle Scarecrow. I think it's called Turnip Head? Either way, if I knew where to get it, I would be beelining it the moment I can. This is the other reason. If you don't have like a full heart with someone, they'll say no, so. There's like nothing I can do because no one will dance with me. I could ask everybody and they would all say no. So. Just gonna start it and let you see how it goes. Now imagine me in this place right here. Also, yeah, even during cutscenes this pops up, which is fantastic bit of coding, but imagine me right here doing everything Sebastian there is doing, except my model is not changed in the slightest. No new clothes, no shrinking to fit it. Yeah, the fair has fair games you can the fair has fair games you can play to make coins. Or stars, rather. And that's it, we're done. Owl! Yeah, I already put an oyster in. Hey! it's not... I refer you to my original thing of festivals are not really all that good in this game. I pretty much never go to the flower festival. That's not even pretty much. I never go to the flower festival. Not much point in going to the mines today. Yeah, see what I mean? We are one day, and we lost a spot here. But I can just make some fertilizer, so it's fine. No point doing it because it's Thursday, so Pierre's not open. That's fine. Clint is in fact open, so we can go get our axe back. After which I'm basically going to go on a spree and chop down all the trees everywhere. The main issue I have with the Star Festival, the one where you earn a little star currency, is fun. The main issue I have with it is that I've had that festival glitch on me twice, where I was actually stuck in a mini game that would not finish. So I was permanently stuck in the mini game, and I had no option but to. I had to physically close the game to the task manager, and relaunch it. Because there was no other way to start over, because I couldn't access my menu, so I couldn't exit the game. And this game didn't have like a little X in the top corner the way I run it, so I had the task manager shut the game down and then relaunch it, and that happened twice. So I tend to not do anything important before that festival in case I have to do that again. Oh, it's 9 AM for Clint. Let's go look at the beach and see if a mussel popped up. Okay, I got something for Gunter. I always love getting stuff for Gunter because you get a bunch of really neat rewards for, I'm not going to do the geodes because, like I said, they cost money to open, and I'm very nervous about spending money right now. So I would really like to finish, I would really like to get my inventory full, and I would really like to expand my house. Because expanding the inventory in the house tend to be very, at least the first house upgrades tend to be priorities for me, because I need the space for storage. Yeah, you want to keep the geodes because you get stuff you can donate to Gunther. Is it Gunter or Gunther? Gunther. You get stuff you can donate to Gunther from the geodes. I think I'm gonna go lake fishing for a little bit and see if we can get anything new for the community center. I do like Pelican Town. It's a very pretty town. It's just going to be a lot easier to navigate when I can get a horse. Once again, a reminder of why you don't do that. Also, apparently you get something if you can get something if you cast into the bubbling water here, but I've never noticed much of a difference of doing something in the water as doing something out of the bubbling water. little fella. It might bite quicker, I guess? That might be it. That was a bit too far. I think they bite quicker if you cast into the bubbling water. You just gonna sit there, fish? Okay. That's cool to me, man. Nice to hear that you've rejoined us, Music. We missed you. Da 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 da. No, you don't. I also don't really know what effect casting further out has on. I think the further out you are, the more likely certain fish are to bite. But I'm not certain. I've never looked it up, so... Come on, get me to the treasure chest. Those were cool. I don't remember what the fall festival is, but I really like the ice fishing and the Halloween festival. Those are ones I actually do tend to repeat. Come back here. Gotcha. You were getting pie? Why? Pie is right there. Did the fish give you trouble in Nier? Because I think I missed the joke. Oh god, yeah, I remember that now. It kind of sounds like Persona 4 fishing, but it's been so long since I've been able to play Persona 4, I don't remember. Yeah, like in a normal game, breaking your rod seems excessive. In Nier, it just seems kind of fitting to the rest of the ways that game just hates everything you stand for and your existence alone. Yeah, like, the instructions being wrong in-game is bad, but it still fits Nier's thing of hating the player to its very existence. Because isn't that kind of what Drakengard is? It hates the player. Like, you, the player, personally. Or am I thinking of Atlas games again? No, it is both Atlas and Drakengard games that hate you, the player. Okay. Yeah, Drakengard really hates children. That was something I learned very quickly when I started looking up Drakengard. That series really hates children. Dark Souls has a reputation for being brutally difficult. Like, the developers are spitting in the player's face level of difficult. So it's joked that that the Dark Souls games hate the player and like hate the player's very existence. Imagine trying to go through Strange Journey, except you're not allowed to use DS spells, and that'll get you a rough idea of how Dark Souls operates. Like, no Dia-line spells, so no Recarm either, nothing. You can't even use the terminals. That's basically Dark Souls in a nutshell. Not that you can't heal in Dark Souls, but the level of difficulty. If you ever seen, like, the Sun Bros, I think they're called, that meme came from Dark Souls. Because there's various guilds you can join in Dark Souls for various boosts, and one of them is, like, a bunch of Sun Worshippers. And one of the bonuses for the Sun Worshippers is you can actually summon one of the NPCs to help you in combat. That's basically all I know about Dark Souls, though. I don't play difficult games. I'm not big on really ridiculously hard challenges, so I avoid games that market themselves like that. The closest game I can think of that I've ever played that marketed itself as hard was Darkest Dungeon, and I played that for like 2 hours. And I initially was going to play it because of the Radiant mode, which made it really easy because I like the atmosphere. But it's just like, even with Radiant mode, this is just, I'm not having fun with the difficulty. So I quit. Didn't Dark Souls have a dude in a wheelchair who had like a Gatling gun attached to his leg? No, wait, that was Bloodborne. Bloodborne had the dude in the wheelchair with a Gatling gun where his leg used to be. And he would just shoot you without a thought. Mega Man is actually fun while being difficult. If I die in Mega Man, the Robot Masters don't get unbeaten. But if you like die in Dark Souls, you'll lose all your currency. If you die in Darkest Dungeon, your characters are gone forever. Basically, I don't like games that take away stuff permanently if you die. Like, you can get it back in Dark Souls, but you have to go to where you died to get it back, which may very well be impossible. Also, I actually like the characters in Mega Man. I don't really give a crap about the characters in Dark Souls. And again, Darkest Dungeon has permadeath. What? Oh, I stumbled into somebody's... Oh, I stumbled into Linus's event. I didn't realize I had affection points with Linus. Oh, so yeah, he's basically a homeless man. So he digs through other people's garbage. You can do it too, but you actually lose, you lose affection points with people if they catch you digging through the garbage. Oh, poor Linus. Wait, what are people doing throwing out hot, fresh... What are you throwing out hot and fresh food for, you idiots? What the heck? You only throw out rotten stuff. Technically this, but honestly this is just mostly what I think, is like... It is kind of, like, you really shouldn't be doing it on private property, but who throws out fresh or hot food? That's ridiculous. There's no need for that. Just put it back in the fridge and eat it later, you idiots. Oh no, he's shaking. Yeah, like, you can find some really cool stuff in the trash. So I don't think he's lying. I just think these guys think so little of the food they have, they throw away hot and fresh food, and it's ridiculous. Also, Gus here shows that he is the most awesome human being in this entire town. Because just giving Linus a basket of free food and dip and telling him, yeah, you ever need food, just come ask for me, because I don't let anybody in this town go hungry. Gus is seriously like one of the best characters, if not the best character in this town. And he's my favorite character because of that. Yeah, basically, it's like, people are starving and you're throwing out food? George, what the heck? Like, I really don't think you should go reading for the garbage through it. I couldn't stomach that, but they should not be throwing out good food in the first dang place. That was a lake fish. Big fish. Carp. It's only the sturgeon I'm missing. Where is the sturgeon? Where can I get a sturgeon? Alright, so if I can get a mussel and save a crab for one of the hermit crabs I kill, we'll be done with the crab pot bundle. Cool. And that is actually one thing I do want to point out about Stardew is that this is nowhere innocent a game as it looks like it is. It may be based off Harvest Moon, but some of the backstories and some of the stuff that's going on is really dark. Like, off the top of my head, I can think of, there is an affair going on, and there's also a dude who thinks his daughter is not his own daughter. He thinks his wife cheated on him because she doesn't look like him. And that's just 2 examples. Oh, let's not forget, Sam's father's off at war. Yes, literal war. It is in summer. Oh, hey, Fisher. Honestly, I'm gonna go with this one. Is I've never really been very fond of the traps. Let's go with Fisher. She absolutely did, in fact, cheat on him. Okay. About 2,000 today. Not bad. Wow. Okay. How do you know that for sure? Like, I trust you. I just want to know how you found this out. That cauliflower is going right in the bundle. I wonder if we can break these yet. Yes, we can. Good. I wonder why the wizard just kind of lives off on his own. It is true, both their hair is purple. Well, I know there's others, like, basically everybody has some kind of very uncomfortable backstory. I still can't break these, can I? Yeah. I'm gonna need to invest in a pickaxe upgrade before I can do anything with that. We can at least get these hardwood ones broken. It's just that I can't get into the area to this way, to the west, without the steel axe, which has respawning hardwood trunks. Oh, don't forget that Pam's the one who will eventually drive the bus, and she's at the bar every night, so she's driving drunk. Yeah, this town is kind of screwed up. I think your character is the only person in this town without some kind of sordid affair in their past. Whether their own or someone else's. 24 hardwood for that. Nice. As far as I'm aware, Pam is in fact there at the tavern all night long, but even hungover is a little bit uncomfortable for being someone who is driving me. Birds. Okay, so first, that, and one of these, because it's just enough. So now we're going to be building up the 10,000 for the house upgrade. But look at that! Look at all that sweet inventory space! Delicious. See, this is the problem, is none of the deliveries are actually... The deliveries are not well coded, either. Because they can ask for any item in the game, which means that somebody could be asking for, like someone could be asking for an eel, even though it's not raining, and you only have like 2 days to get it. So if those 2 days aren't raining, well then you just failed. Congratulations. Oh, I get a reward. What do we get? Okay. Okie dokie. I'm fine with extra seeds, so I only have to buy 2. Or 3, not 2. I can count, I swear. Also, we got a chicken statue for our house, which I'm going to sell if it lets me, because I don't... Why would you put a chicken statue in your house? I mean, it's an impressive carving, but... Also, I guess we're not going to the mine today. I got distracted with other things. Like actual farming things. What a shock, right? Me, a farmer, doing farming things? No, I can't. That's disappointing. Oh, Piggy! Yes, Piggy! I had meant to go there when I first woke up, and it just kind of slipped my mind. Piggy, 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 Piggy! Yeah, I'm too poor to afford anything today, but I can at least go and admire and see if Piggy will sing for us. This is the only thing I would have gotten anyway. Get an iron bar, which would have been nice to get, but it's not a big deal. She can actually sell, high quality animal products. So we want to come back here and check for the animal products mostly. Okay, so is it click and hold or right click and hold on the pig to get it to sing? Let us never speak of this again. I will put the chicken statue in my house if we never speak of this again. There were a lot of things I was expecting when you said the pig sang to us. That was not it. I'm gonna be honest, that was not one of the things I was expecting. And the Spring Cross bundle is done! Yay! So what do we get for that? Something I'll probably be shipping because I don't really use speed growth, so... When summer comes, we need tomato, hot pepper, blueberry, and melon. So, yeah, okay. So, hello! Oh, right, this is the first time this has happened. So because I have finished... Or not the first time this happened, because I had finished another bundle, the boiler room becomes available. We're not gonna be using speed grow on the melon though, because we need it high quality, not fast, not speedy. to the boiler room. Takes stuff like this. Takes bars. Basically, some of what we find, everything what we find in the mines, it can take here. So it needs one of each normal bar. It needs quartz, earth crystal, frozen tear, and fire quartz. Pumpkins for Abby, I will speed grow. I will have to save that and like put a little thing of 20 pumpkins for Abby that I will speed grow up. We can fill in 2 of these if I go pick up one of the quartz and one of the earth crystals we've got. But I think we might also have the bat wings. Quartz, earth crystal. I'll check on the bat wings. And I can at least make a copper bar. And I can make a iron bar. But that's about all I can do. I have not gotten to a point where I can go get gold yet. And I would really, really like some high luck before I go back in the mines. Because if your high luck actually works out for you, you can get a complete mother load of things. Okay. I keep hearing this, like, ducky walking sound. It's kind of weird. Alright. Oh. That and that go up over there. And we'll just go ahead and call it a little early. Didn't have a whole lot today, but that's alright. Alright. What are we looking at today, fortune teller? Nothing good. Also, hey, that's right, we used ancient fruit in a roleplay pie, so you actually, when we get there, you'll actually get to see what it looks like. Yeah, I need to pick up another piece of coal. I don't have enough bat wings for it, nor do I have enough slime. Which is unfortunate, but that's kind of what happens. Actually, I'm gonna go find Abby and give her an amethyst. What's Abigail's loved gift? Like, I know we have no hope of getting it, but what is it, just for reference sake? Amethyst is her love gift. Okay. Cool. Alright, so we're just going to chill here for a little bit. We wait for the iron bar to finish so I can go take it all to the bundle at once. Can you believe we're almost done with spring? We just got today and tomorrow of spring, and then we will actually be in summer! Are you excited to see how summer will go? Although I just realized, I think I wasted the money of replanting those things. Yes, I did. They're not going to be growing by tomorrow. Crap. I was thinking Harvest Moon again. Oh, well. Considering I'm going to be focusing entirely on the berries, we're not going to be having that problem. Because the berries just, they're a regrow one, and I already said it before, but they're actually the most factor time versus money made, the berries are always the best to grow. So we're gonna be growing that. We're gonna be growing the living daylights out of those berries. All right. So where is Abigail? She's probably still at home. Yep, there she is. Abby! It still bugs me she does not have the ribbon in the portrait. Also, there's a shrine down here to something or other. I don't actually know what it's for. I just know it kind of exists. Okay, now to the bundle. Yep, Sebastian went down there. I'm thinking today is just going to be a chopping the trees down day to tree stock our wood. It's a blacksmith bundle. And it was the geologist bundle. The frozen tier and the fire quartz are only found much, much deeper in the mines. I actually believe we're at the point in the mines where the frozen tiers appear. Fire quartz, not so much yet. This is going to be the problem. These only appear very deep. But slimes appear on every level, so it shouldn't be too hard to get to 99. Abigail doesn't like sweets? Dang. Oh, that's fine. I can eat all her sweets. If she don't want them, I'll take them. I'm gonna go check. Real quick and see if we got anything there, because I actually looked up something while I was bored, and that section over there when you repair the bridge is actually recommended you come and gather hair every day, because that stuff sells really well. Also, we got another copy artifact, so we can just ship it. Smash the geodes. I'm just really nervous about smashing the geodes because I only have enough money. It's 25 per geode, so I would have to make at least an average of 25 per item I get. Otherwise, I lose money on that. Which is why I'm so reluctant to do it. Sam, you okay? Oh, he's playing a video game. All right. He looked kind of down there for a second, but he's just trying to concentrate on the video game. God knows I know that feeling, so we'll leave him to it and just go chop down some trees. Breaking the geodes, I know it's the fastest way to complete the museum. I'm just saying this, I'm not really willing to put in the money for that because it's a net loss and we need money right now. And completing the museum doesn't actually get us anything important. It's something I'm going to strive to do, mind you. I'm just saying it's not anything that's going to help us if I like pour all our money into it first. We need like house upgrades and stuff first. Excuse me. Oh, all little pieces of debris. Yeah, I know it counts toward Grandpa's evaluation, which is why I'm saving the geodes. But Grandpa's evaluation doesn't start until the beginning of year 3. I would really like to at least get something decent up and running. Even if I'm not actually going to rush the house upgrade that lets you have kids, because there's not really much point to that. I mean, I want to get it eventually, but I'm not gonna rush it. Like I said, I am going to break the geodes open. This is my solemn oath to you, Oreo. I will, in fact, break the geodes open, but I want to be in a better spot money-wise before I do. Is all that it is. Like, if I wasn't going to break the geodes open, they wouldn't be in my chest. They'd be in my shipping box. So don't you worry. Don't you worry about that. I love the final house upgrade too. It's just, it's not strictly necessary. So I may not, like, try to bum rush it, is all that I mean. Yeah, that was one thing I really liked about, A New Beginning, was that you were the one who upgraded your house. That was one thing I really, really liked that it let you do. And then when it came to Story of Seasons and Trio of Towns, it went right back to going with, you had to go to get someone else to do it. I don't remember who does it in Story of Seasons, but it's Ludus in Trio of Towns. Who I actually married in Trio of Towns, so you know, you think you would have given me a discount or something because you're living in the house too, dude! I almost bought him out my energy. Also, here's Mouse Hat. He sells stuff. It is all 1,000, so it is way too expensive for us, but he does in fact sell it. I do appreciate that warning though, Oreo. I actually was not paying much attention. So I was talking about house upgrades. Tromp, 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 tromp. Carve a path back to the house. I'm free! Well, if I don't give at least one viewer a heart attack per stream, I'm just doing it wrong. There we go, a little bit more stuff to ship. A little bit more stuff to store. And that's it for today. No new upgrade, no new skill upgrades, unfortunately. Last day of spring. What are we looking at? Still neutral, dang. This is something I'd like to have. I kind of miss having omelets, but I sort of lost my taste for them. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out. That should be fine. Yeah, we'll plant a bunch of berries here, because you can actually walk through berries. Well, that's one thing I think this game did really, really well, is you can walk through things. Very easily, in fact. So you don't have to like, playing around not being able to access half your crops. Hello, kitty. can do that. I wouldn't mind at all. It's been a little while though, but just give me some eggs, some cheese. I can whip up something, no problem. I'm just going to be exploring the town a little bit today. See what I can scavenge up. Probably won't be a whole lot, but that's okay. I would just like to be able to get my pickaxe upgraded, because if I can, that means I can finally fully clear out the farm, and we can start planning what we want to do with it. Because since there are multiple islands on the farm, that means there are multiple things we can do with each little island. One of them definitely has to be where we're going to keep the animals. But like, there needs to be an area where I can grow crops, which can stay as that little spot, that little island I'm on with my greenhouse. There needs to be an area where I can set up an orchard of the normal trees so that I can tap those for things like resin and maple syrup and stuff like that. I'll take a closer look at the waterfall map. Oh yes. Once I'm done with the stream. And we'll see what we can do. I might do that. I am only going to have one coop and one barn, because it can hold 12 animals. There's not really a need for 2. Hello, any more little roots? Any more little roots wanna pop out and wiggle at me? Also, Ludus is really easy to befriend in a certain season. I don't remember what season it is, but one of the things he likes the absolute most just grows in the ground. So you can like pick it up and give it to him, and you can get his friendship up rapidly by doing that. No getting to the railroad. And there's nothing here, so. I'll go drop the mussel off before I forget. And now we just need an actual crab, which I can get by killing the hermit crabs. And in fact, I might actually go do that. I'm not really up for a big cave dive because how late it is, but we can go to like, what? What floor was it that the hermit crabs are really spawning in? We were on 20, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was 20. Hey, another amethyst. Cool. copper. More copper is always welcome. Here, hermit crabs. Oh no, this isn't where hermit crabs are. Hermit crabs were lower down then? 15 maybe? I guess we can kill those things in 2 hits now. Aha! Relinquish it to me, a crab, not a cherry bomb. Guess I know I am on the floor set where they spawn. Oh, darkness. You are truly always a pain. Why won't the hermit crabs give me their tasty bodies? I just want to shove it into the ether for all eternity. Why they gotta be so selfish, huh? Come on, hermit crabs, I know you're here. Meh. They do not want to cooperate with me. Also, that little shing noise usually means I've gotten a critical hit. They really do not want to show themselves, dang. Do I need to drop down further floors to get them to show up? Sounds like they were way more common before. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Alright, we'll start from floor 10 next time or something, see if we can get a crabby crab. For the crab pot fish bundle. Yeah, they were so common, which is why I was like, am I just on the wrong floor set? But next time we go to the mines that we don't have like super good luck, I'll just go to floor like 10 and work our way up from there. Alright, so we have a few things we can toss. Not a lot. But take what you can get. And with that, spring draws to a close. And we are on our first day of summer. And the first day of summer starts out swimmingly, saying, no going to the mine. Also, see what I mean when I say these things disappear ridiculously fast? It is just dumb how quickly they go away. Alright. First order of business is to clean out the farm because debris will always spawn on your farm when you start a new season. It's really irritating, but there's nothing you can do about it. So we're just gonna take a look around, clean up everything we see. Because this farm is not going to be a messy farm, dang nabbit. I run a tight ship here. Yeah, I need... He needs to give me that mushroom cave. I kind of don't like that that is tied to his friendship. That just seems another really meh sort of decision. There we go. Farm's all clean, so now we can go what we need for from Pierre. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't take very much, but it's still annoying to me. Alright, so... Oh, I can't afford anymore. Oops! That's unfortunate. I was not paying close attention to how much I had. Oh well. Hi, Abby! Yeah. Yeah, the blueberries I'm going to be using for, like, actual money. I'm going to be having a section, put aside for melons to try to get the 5 high-quality melons for the bundle. And then the other 2 are just to go into the bundle, too. Yeah, I feel Abby on summer, too. I hate it so much. Summer is just kind of 20 flavors of awful. Luckily, we can just make a crap ton of this. It's alright if we don't get it this year, because we've already got to go through another year for it because of the parsnips. Alright, so... let's get this here. And we'll go ahead and start with what I know. Since we have 9 melons, I guess we'll just do 9 melon spots. I'm trying to figure out the coverage of the scarecrow here. I think I'm just gonna make another one. What was it? 50 wood, a coal, and 20 fiber. I should actually probably move my farming up to here. I'll do that next year. Next season. You know, my friend. Yeah, you can go here for now. Try to figure out how to do this. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that'll do. Alrighty. So we got this nice and set up. So I'm gonna go ahead and go put the fertilizer away. Because I don't like accidentally selling things. And you can give Abigail a gift again. We have one gift to give her. Yay. I just have to figure out where in the world she actually is. But at least she's not Carmen Sandiego. Abby! She's probably not in Piers. Let's check anyway. Not in a room. Not in the weird shrine. And not in the kitchen, so she's somewhere else. Question is, where else? So I don't recall a lot of places I see Abby hanging out. Here she is. Have a present. You were totally wrong, Oreo. No offense, but you were totally wrong. I'll go talk to Demetrius, see if we can start getting this mushroom cave rolling. Hello, where are you, sir? Are you here? Oh god, you can hear the buzzing. I have headphones in, so it's even more irritating because I can hear the little buzz. I don't think it did that during spring. He's not home either, so I don't know where he is. Well, whatevs. The wiki betrayed you. We're gonna go ahead and end this day a little early, though. I was thinking of the cicadas. But with that, I think we're actually going to stop for now. We actually got pretty far. We got through the rest of spring and we're into summer now. So when we come back, we will do more in summer and see what we can get. Hopefully we can get some more crops. Some, you know, hopefully we won't die of heat. They won't find our body, like, baked to crisp perfection on the mountainside. Who knows? But we will come back. We will come back to this sometime later. See you guys then.